on, everybody? Welcome to Matt and Matt Sports. Matty Willz tapped in with you, and my dog, DJ HazMatt, is having technical difficulties at the stadium. He's actually in Los Angeles right now for this game. Big game between the Cleveland Browns and, of course, the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll go over a few stats, and hopefully, we got our dog here, DJ HazMatt, with us during the post-game show, so we'll definitely see what's up with that in just a little bit. But if you've been watching, of course, you know there's a lot to celebrate right now. The Cleveland Browns are up 20-13. Huge fumble recovery toward the end of the half, which led to an extra 3 points. But if you're a Browns fan, we cannot be more excited than what we see right now. What's up, man? Make sure you drop those comments as well. Chandra, I see you. I know you said, hey, fellas, but our dog DJ HazMatt is having a few technical difficulties. So I'm not sure if he'll be popping in during halftime. We should hopefully be able to have him for post-game, but we'll have to wait and see about that. But we appreciate everybody that rocks with us each and every week for post-game and halftime. So Michael Gibson, I see you. The mystery Browns fan won. Very intriguing. I wonder who that is. It's me, your number one Browns fan right there. Well, I think that Haz probably still has that title right now because he completely redesigned his basement in his old house to match the Cleveland Browns colors, and he has more Cleveland Browns hats and jerseys than I think anybody else in Cleveland that doesn't play for the Browns actually has. So we appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Don't forget, we'll be live, or I'll be live at bare minimum as soon as the game is over. But I just got a few points that I want to go over real quick while we're in this quick halftime. Baker looks a lot better. I mean, there's nobody that can say that he doesn't look better. Baker looks absolutely amazing right now. I mean, he would have been 10 for 10 had Odell Beckham Jr., my boy, not dropped that ball down there within the 10-yard line on that fourth down. But Baker right now, 11 for 14, 155 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He's been doing pretty good and not turning the ball over so far this season. He's had a couple of hiccups, but overall, we cannot be upset with the way Baker has been playing. Lisa, who let the dogs out? Yeah, we are here in LA, in Hollywood, putting on right now. I know you've seen LeBron at the game. Big, lots of celebrities clearly live in Los Angeles, so it's nice to have the Browns be able to be represented on that national level over there. I would have to give, if I was giving out a game ball for the first half, on offense at least, I'd give it to Nick Chubb. I mean, 15 carries, 68 yards. He's averaging 4.5 yards per carry, but he almost has 68 yards, almost has 100 yards in the first half alone. I mean, he's on his way to a monster game. Let's get through some of these comments. Corey Brooks, we appreciate you tapping in as always. Matt Sports, you already know. Josh Jackson says yes with a whole bunch of S's on the end. Looks like Browns fans are happy right now. Michael Gibson, our dude who always taps in. Matty Willz, what's up from San Antonio? OBJ continues to show a waste of a roster spot. Come on, Mike, don't get me started. How about a trade to Houston for Cooks? Man, that guy makes me feel as if he really doesn't care to be here anymore. Go Browns. I'm not really sure how you can say he's showing that he doesn't want to be here. He did have a drop on that first drive. I mean, on that drive down there in the red zone. But last week wasn't Odell's fault. I mean, Baker admitted that he played like crap last week. And Odell's first game back this season, he led your team in catches and receiving yards. So he's still working his way back from a pretty gruesome injury that he suffered about 1 year ago from today. So a lot of people, including myself, probably wouldn't be doing anything physical in less than a year after recovering from that kind of injury. PJ, what's up, mama? We appreciate you tapping in with us. Your boy Haz is out in LA and he can't get service. So this is what we got going right now. But shouts out to Nick Chubb. Of course, Kareem Hunt always plays his ass off as well. He does have the lone rushing touchdown for the Browns, 6 carries, 37 yards. But he's also been a factor, one dude who's been a factor, David Njoku. It's nice to see him ball in 5 carries, 68 yards. I would probably say that this is Njoku's best game as a Cleveland Brown so far, right? I mean, I know that when we drafted him, he was touted as this extremely athletic tight end, but he hasn't really put a lot of numbers up. He's having a hell of a game right now. So if the Browns can continue to just move the ball and shred this Chargers defense on the ground, which they've done the first 2 quarters quite easily, I mean, we should be cruising towards a victory. Your defense has been looking great. Clowney's not out there, but the defensive line is still getting pressure. So listen, 20-13, Browns are up right now on the road, coming in as underdogs by 2.5 points in this game. I think that we can't be doing anything but celebrating right now. Another key thing before we kind of get out of here, because I don't want to just keep talking to myself for the next 10 minutes, but another key thing that I'll say is Justin Herbert, one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL, has been mildly held in check. Now, outside of that blown coverage where Mike Williams got a deep up the middle or deep down the middle of the field, Justin Herbert is 7 of 13. I mean, that's what, 55%, somewhere around there. He does have the 2 touchdowns and no interceptions, but if we can keep him throwing incomplete passes and we can keep controlling the clock, controlling the ball, then the Browns will be just fine in this game. And again, if you just now tapped in, our dog DJ HazMatt is out. He's actually at the game. This is the perfect game for Haz to be checking in on Matty and Matt Sports, Matty and Matt Live, but he can't get any service. So it is what it is. Chandra, that's the same thing I said. We've been texting the whole first 2 quarters. So hopefully we get our dog back after the 4th quarter. If not, then, we got a couple of other things in place that we should be able to execute. So shouts out to everybody that commented. Shouts out to everybody that tapped in with us. Don't forget, I'll bare minimum be going live as soon as this game is over. The Cleveland Browns, as it stands, on the road, 20-13, up a touchdown over the Los Angeles Chargers. I keep wanting to say San Diego Chargers. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, 3-1 Browns at 3-1 LA Chargers. Make sure you tap in with us as soon. I keep saying us because that's just what I'm used to saying. Make sure you tap in with Matt Sports as soon as the game is over. And if you know if you're connected to Haz on social media in any capacity, flood his DMs and tell him to figure this the hell out, because he's got me looking pretty crazy right now. So we appreciate all the comments. Chandra, we love you as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as soon as the game is over, we'll be right back. So enjoy the rest of the game, and I'll holler at y'all when it's over. Peace.